Great Patriot, Liberator of Korea. The Korean people were liberated from more than 40-year-long colonial rule of the Japanese imperialists on August 15, 1945. It was the great patriot and uncommon great man Generalissimo Kim Il-sung who accomplished a historic cause. It was in his teenage that he set out on the road of revolution with a far-reaching aim to liberate the country. The slavery of the nation, the country in distress, called him to a resolute fight against the Japanese imperialists. Blue waters of Amnok, my homeland, wait for the day I return to you. I cross to attain the dearest wish. I will return when we have won. I will not return home before Korea is independent. President Kim Il-sung pledged, setting out on the road of revolution. He started the anti-Japanese war along with the birth of the first revolutionary armed force on April 25, 1932. It was a war against the brutish Japanese imperialists, a war without state rear and without the assistance of a regular army. The arduousness of the anti-Japanese war was indescribable. The road of the Korean Revolution had to be opened only with faith and a strong will. Sometimes he had to bury beloved comrades in frozen land, and sometimes had to fight at the risk of life with a few soldiers. One day he broke through the enemy's encirclement, singing the song of anti-Japanese war, suffering from serious disease. Rise and unite, the working masses. Do not betray our firm resolve, but fight on. Let's shout hurrahs of triumph after defeating white terror under the red flag. President Kim Il-sung led more than 100-day arduous march to victory despite biting cold around 40 degrees below zero, and saved the unit from the plot of the enemy. The day of national liberation was coming on the blood-stained footsteps. To cope with the prevailing situation, President Kim Il-sung made public the famous work on preparing for the great event of national liberation, and further prepared the soldiers of the Korean People's Revolutionary Army for a battle for national liberation. He organized military and political study and trainings, explained to the soldiers about the truth-oriented lines and policies of the Korean Revolution, and guided tactical trainings too. Politically and ideologically trained and prepared soldiers of the army were dispatched to many places with tasks of political operations. The anti-Japanese war heroine Kim Jong-suk also conducted activities behind the enemy's line in order to rally the Korean people under the banner of a united front to join in the vigorous current of the anti-Japanese struggle. The people's tendency toward all-people resistance rose higher due to the positive activities of the Korean People's Revolutionary Army. Slogans General Kim Il-sung to return home in triumph in the near future and Long live General Kim Il-sung were openly pasted in the streets in different parts at home and abroad, and the words Commander of Korean Independence Kim Il-sung were written under the ceiling of a cabin of the steamship Gohan-maru to the excitement of the people. At last, the operations for the final attack for national liberation were completed. The units were assigned to different areas of battle. Cho Un-ju, lecturer of the Korean Revolution Museum, says,
위대한 수령 김일성 동지께서는 1945년 8월 9일 조국 해방을 위한 최후 공격 작전을 개시할 때 대한 명령을 내리셨습니다. 수령님의 명령에 따라
The great leader President Kim Il-sung issued the order to launch the campaign of final attack for national liberation on August 9, 1945. According to his order, the soldiers of the Korean People's Revolutionary Army started battles in high spirits. From the first moment of the campaign, the soldiers fully displayed uncommon bravery, sacrificing spirit, and mass heroism. The Korean People's Revolutionary Army liberated the then Razin and other parts of northern part of Korea in a few days and sped up the attack. The Japanese imperialists surrendered at last on August 15, 1945. The gun report of the anti-Japanese war stopped, and cheerful shouts echoed out into the sky where the sun was shining. Long live General Kim Il-sung! Long live national liberation! It was really a long-waited-for day. The 20-year-long anti-Japanese revolution of President Kim Il-sung was a history of victory. Cheers of hurrah of the excited people shook the whole land as a manifestation of respect for the hero of the nation and uncommon patriot who put an end to the 40-odd-year-long colonial rule. Long live General Kim Il-sung!